How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another review on the channel. Hope you're having a good Saturday. It's Saturday night now, and I've got my biggest fan in the background. It's literally like 6 foot. It's massive. So if it's making a noise, I do apologize. What kind of moves is he trying to do there? I'm not down with the current dance moves, but I swear that's literally none of them. But anyways, we've got Cavaleiro tonight. He was the only release. He was literally the only release, I believe, anyways, in terms of player content. Got Cavaleiro, 5-star skills, 4-star weak, but his stats are insane, so I did want to try him out. Now, you will notice, by the way, with the card, it does not have a crown above his head. He's not going to strong link to each and every single person within the championship. And yes, he's a championship player. I had a few people asking, Fulham's in the Premier League, why is he not a Premier League player? Because on this game, Fulham's in the Championship. You know what I'm saying? They've never done that on any FIFA ever, so don't expect them to start doing it now. They're not going to do that, because if you change teams and put them in the Premier League, FIFA upon FIFA, it's pretty pointless getting the next FIFA, you know what I'm saying? So they'll never do that, and should not be expected to do that either, because normally, well, back when there was like no online, no foot or anything like that, I look forward to like the new players, the new kits and the new stadiums, the pitches, etc, etc. That was all the hype, so they'll never change that. But anyways, Cavaleiro is a cheap one. 82 and 84 rated teams. That's coming around 60,000 coins, give or take 5k either way. On the Xbox and the PlayStation, most likely the PC as well. You can see by these stats, they're insane. They're insane. Now, like I did say, 5-star skills as well. And he is 5'9". 98 acceleration, 95 sprint speed. Very, very nice. Shooting-wise, cracked. That's all I can say for that. 93 attacking position, 93 finishing as well. 98 shot power. This guy can smash the shots, man. Long shots, 92 as well. Plus, he does have the finesse shot trait. I just wanted to check that and make sure I was right. And one of the goals that you'll see very early on in this review, by the way, is an utterly insane finesse, so keep an eye out for that. 91 penalties as well, but I mean, that just lowers the reticle, the more power you put on it. Well, makes it go wide and slower, that's what I'm trying to say. Passing wise, not too shabby. Now, if you look at Cavaleiro, right, he's going to get into areas where you could utilise the cross from time to time. So 86 crossing, it's quite a benefit to have for him. Dribbling wise, 95 agility and balance and ball control. 96 composure, 94 dribbling, and the low stat in there, 91 reaction. So he's a very good dribbler, plus the 5-star skills, plus the 95 stamina, plus the 92 hit and accuracy. He doesn't have any jumping. 70 jumping, man. He actually still won some headers for me, so I wasn't too displeased with that. 90 strength, 86 aggression, and like I did say, he does have the finesse shot traits, and he's got the flair as well. Given that he's got 5-star skills, that is happy days. So, yeah, what we're going to do now, jump into the gameplay, and there's a few goals I want you to see. This guy was on fire for me tonight. FUT champions as well. Hey, let's get into it. So here we go, lads. Here we go. I feel like Bruce Buffer every time I say that. No, he says it's time. I don't know who says here we go. Martin Tyler said, and it's live. Bruce Buffer says it's time. Who says here we go? No idea. But anyways, this is Vanessa I was on about. Cavaleiro gets it there. Wow. Wow. Now, you wouldn't have actually seen the ball travel, but you can imagine it, right? It was in, you know the bars where it's got the price right there? That's where the ball was, so just imagine it there. Utterly insane finesse. If he can do that, happy days. The keeper didn't even know it was going in the net. It was that accurate. And even in this game, I believe this one I lost 4 goals to 3, but he was smashing it each and every single time. You can see him on the last man to defense there. He's so quick is Cavaleiro. Goes inside the box, rounds the keeper, Rabona finish. How about those apples? Or goals. Anyways, on the pros. I want to cover a lot of the pros in this one because I think Cavaleiro is going to be one of those players that's overlooked because championship. I think that is where a lot of people are going to see this card and think, what's the point? What's the point? And I get a lot of people's qualms with that because if you don't have the links, what is the point? You know what I'm saying? One of the main points is super sub. This guy will undoubtedly be one of the best super subs you can get on FIFA 23. Even at a stage in the game, if you've got like a team of seasoned bench or anything like that, this guy's going to perform probably better than the majority of the bench you've already got. I mean, he's got 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, height and medium workers, he's 5'9", and he's got stats out the kazoo. It's just nice, finesse shot trait, flair, etc, etc. This guy will not let you down from the bench, and he'll come in clutch as well in a lot of those moments, because you've got to compare like his composure to his finishing, his shot power, etc, finesse shot trait. He's got 96 composure. In those pressure situations, He's simply not going to let you down. Well, he didn't let me down anyways. Why the keeper dive there, I will never know, but we go on as the counter-attack. So, the cons. I mentioned it just before, it's the links, unfortunately. Dude, he's got amazing links when it does come down to icons, links to anyone. And also, oh, by the way, look at this. Rainbow Flick Volley, thank you very much. And also the Portuguese players. You guys know in this game, there is an abundance of Portuguese players, French players, Brazilians. Honestly, you can link a lot of nations now and have full nation teams, and they'll be utterly insane. And if you've got, like, I'm trying to think of some Brazilian midfielders that could link towards him, but you'll need, like, a balance of the Brazilian midfielders. Maybe like a Renato Sanchez. I'd say Bruno Fernandes. I don't really enjoy him on the game, to be honest, anymore. You would have seen in the original squad, I did have Eusebio linking him. And that's what I'm saying. If you don't have the links, it's going to be very difficult to even think about getting this guy in the team. Unless he's on the bench. And I think that's what it's going to come down to for a lot of different people. Guerrero's Portuguese. Nani's Portuguese. Bernardo Silva, João Felix. Could be a partner up top. But you're not going to get any of those strong links unless you got the icons. And I think that's where it's going to kind of trip a lot of people up. So I know fine well I could get slated by saying links as a cop-out for one of the negatives of this card, but I truly believe it is. I mean, to get him starting without icons or Portuguese players, you're looking at pretty much Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson's, he's got good stats, but I wouldn't say he's the most impactive. I just mixed impactful and effective in one words. By the way, it's a great word. Impactive. Gonna use that even more. But he's either going to be a bench player or a starter if you've got the link. Simple as that. But still, even at the price he is right now, right, 60,000, I still think that's a good price for the bench. Yes, of course, all these cards in the game right now, it's bringing some fodder down, some fodder's going up. Premier League players, it's ridiculous. I bought a bronze today for 8.6k. I hate it here. I genuinely hate it here. Unlucky with that effort. Good volley, good save by the goalkeeper. Pace-wise, insane. He is so quick, it's a madness. And look at this chip. It hits the crossbar. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, he's fast. His movement is insane as well. High medium work is very, very nice. Dribbling. It's always in control, and it is amazing at times as well. I tried like a float out in the box. It actually didn't work there. We'll get the ball back, and we will score with Cavaleiro after a good dribble right here. He just does well, man. Look at this. Stays on his feet as well. Ah, that is gorgeous. Hey, boys, let's get into the summary. So there we have it, lads. That was Ivan Cavaleiro of Fulham. Now, everyone, like, when you look at Portuguese in Fulham, everyone thinks of the lad that went to Liverpool, Fabio Carvalho. It's not. It's Cavaleiro, guys. And some people might get confused with that and think, like, he's transferred to Liverpool. Why is he not transferred to Car? That was Carvalho, not Cavaleiro, to the Portuguese players that were there. Well, Cavaleiro's still there. But anyways, this card's brilliant. He's brilliant. Honestly, if you guys can't fit him into your team, I would recommend him 120% or 100%, whatever you want to say. I know 120% doesn't exist. Actually, it does. 120%. I'd recommend 120% for the price. He's utterly insane for that price. Say if this guy was Premier League, coming in at that price, each and every single person on this game would have a Cavaleiro in the squad. There's no doubt about it. It's just, he's Fulham Championship, and that is where a lot of people's going to see this card and think, nah, I'm just going to avoid it, to be honest. But honestly, even off the bench, this guy would be a great addition to any squad on the game. Even if you got like the endgame squad in this game, this guy's a great endgame sub, if you want to add it like that. So 3 games played, 8 goals scored in FUT Champions as well tonight as well. Match ratings, that will be removed shortly. I'm kind of thinking about like alternate positions, something to put there. I'm thinking, if you guys got any ideas, like I did say in the previous videos, let me know for the match rating section. I want to change that. 8 for passing. I think the crossing and the short passing stuff and the vision, curve, etc. is very good if he does drift out wide, being a striker that's fast like that. You're going to get into areas where you can cut it back. If you're accurate with the pass, you're accurate with the cross, it will definitely benefit you. Shooting wise, I mean, he's got everything to be brilliant in front of goal. And he is brilliant in front of goal. Even like 35 yards out, you see that initial finesse? Madness. And with the pace and movement that he's got, he's going to get into those shooting areas so many times. Physicality. He lacks in the jumping category. It's only 70. But he still did win headers, so I wasn't that kind of concerned with that. He's got 95 stamina, that's fantastic. 90 strength, sensational. And aggression's 86, which is very, very nice. And the dribbling, that's a 9 as well. He's a speed dribbler. 5'9" as well. Feels very good and very responsive and very fluent. I always get these fluid Fluent is where, like, I can speak French. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne parle l'anglais today, guys. You know what I'm saying? I can't even speak English. Anyways, similar cards. We've got Kylian Mbappe, obviously 5-star, 4-star. We've got Alvarez, he's a 5-star, 5-star. We've got João Felix in there as well. Similarly, I think he's a mix. Normally, when I have these similar cards, I think they're either similar to 1, 2, or even 3 of them, or they're all a mixed bag of each and every single player. And I think he's got aspects of literally all 3 of those cards. And that is why I've included those. Overall rating sign. Should we get into that? I think we must. Overall rating for Mr. Ivan Cavaleiro will be a 9.5. Fantastic player. Even at this late stage in the game, he will get into a lot of teams. It's just that he might be on the bench when he's in those squads, simply because of the links. That would be the only thing, keeping him up starting 11s, because he is very effective on the game. So 9.5 is what he will get. Value for coins. 60,000 is one of the cheapest SBCs we've had in a long time, I want to say. Honestly, like SBCs recently, they've never been this cheap. I don't believe any shapeshifters were this cheap. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, I don't believe they were. But this is a very, very good priced SBC, and I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. I know the league isn't that desirable, but dude, the price is fantastic for this caliber of cards. Enjoyment rating. It's going 1 more than the overall. It's going to be a 9.6 for myself. So that gives him a 10 out of 10 starts in each and every single category. And that's just, that gives credit to the card, you know what I'm saying? The card is solid, absolute solid. He's brilliant at what he does on the pitch. He's an enjoyable card with his 5-star skills, his direct approach, and then the value, it's there as well. So if you're looking for free, like, quality, enjoyment, and value, tick, tick, tick. You tick it like you're checking it off the to-do list or something like that. But yeah, he meets all 3 of those requirements. A very good player. I would recommend this SBC, even if you've got to like put like fodder in, or even buy the cards to do it. 60,000 coins, very good for an SBC at this stage in the game. That's where we're going to leave this review. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you had a brilliant Saturday. I keep forgetting what day it is now, man. It's turning night time. I've got the massive fan behind me. Honestly, it's like 6 foot tall, and 6 foot is higher than me. I'm kind of intimidated by my fan in the background. It's always watching me as well. But guys, have a great rest of your night. Like and comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.